right, so we're moving, going 80 something. I'm gonna say kilometers an hour. That does not look fast at all. Whoa, Dum Dum Driver. That's gonna be the greatest example of knowing your 360 situation awareness, guys. You need to be checking your mirrors, checking your blind spots, checking everything, even when there's nobody around you, just in case Dum Dums like that. If you start to see lights or a vehicle get, here's small, right? I'm small. And it's getting bigger and bigger in your mirror, bigger and bigger in your mirror, bigger and bigger in your mirror. That means they're getting closer. Okay. All right. Same thing, side of the vehicle. There it is. Good job, Miguel. Okay, we're moving on again to some more pedestrians. Hey, pedestrians are idiots. I'm sorry, guys. They just get out. Pedestrians typically are like, you know what? I have the right of way. I'm serious. I've known many people that will just walk out into an intersection and be like, what? I got the right of way. They have to stop. How many people do you know that say that? I'm serious. How many people do you know that say that? They have to stop. I got the right of way. I'd be like, well, ones if they don't see you in the first place and you got hit. Does it matter? All right, good lane positioning.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, Hef 520. Ooh, man, talking shit locally here in Tucson. Just saying. But here's the thing. I won't talk shit about you. I'm gonna say you have good lane positioning right here. You have good line of sight. Being this close, that's perfectly fine. I have a feeling that this person might want to come back, but you know what? Not a big deal. Might not actually happen. If they do, you can go ahead and go up through here. Let's see what happens.
But I don't know, man. It just seems... Are you gonna go?
Does he have to?
Are you gonna go?
Ah, okay. Right.
Oh my god, dude. Guy flicks me off because he's not paying attention.
Cool.
Right, you know what? Nope. Nope.
Anders, you need a refreshment. Anders, can we get a refreshment of all the stages? So white stages up on the board. You can go ahead and take a look. All right. So white stage, you're completely zoned out. The only time you're really zoned out is when you're daydreaming or you actually really are dreaming because you're asleep. So zoned out, you typically only want to do that when you're at home in a safe environment. So I usually white stage when I'm on the pot. So yellow stage is when you're completely zoned in, okay? So that's that flow state. So if you're ever playing a video game and all of a sudden you're just like locked in and you're like, man, I'm on a roll, boom, boom, boom. You're like scanning things, you're just moving through things. Yellow stage is the stage you want to be in when you're on the bike. So you're constantly scanning things, you're having a great time, but you're going through things. You don't have to be hyper energetic. You could just be relaxed and also look around, and therefore you're prepared. So good situation awareness. What I like to do for yellow stage, guys, and this is a good tip right here, is I like to go from my left mirror, straight, right mirror, and then go straight, and then kind of scan things, go back to left, go to right, do head checks, and I'm constantly just doing this, looking around, keeping that focal point moving so I'm not stuck on something. Because once you kind of just stare off into space and you stare at one spot for a while, you zone out. So I like to keep my eyes moving. Orange stage, guys. Orange stage is when something bad starts to look like it's about to happen. So you're getting up to a corner. We already understand corners are dangerous for motorcycle riders, so I like to go into orange stage for corners. It's a potential threat, a potential hazard that could be in my path. Could be a blind corner, could be a corner that I have good vision, but there could be stuff on the road. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm in orange stage. When I'm in orange stage, I am prepped and ready for any type of emergency swerve or emergency braking, or I am on hyper alert. I'm almost paranoid, pretty much paranoid, to where I'm scanning constantly, like even faster, almost like the adrenaline goes up a little bit. Same thing for intersections. So an intersection like this, I'm concerned because there's a lot of vehicles that want to come out in front of me. Turning left is what kills a lot of motorcyclists. Turning right, same thing, possible path of travel. But definitely anything in intersection. So intersection, corners, orange stage. And then it could be anything that puts you into orange stage. So you could be riding down the road and there's a possible intersection like a right here. So we see this right here, off to the right, coming out of that Chewy's. That's an intersection, possible path to travel. So somebody coming out of there could cause you to go into orange stage. Anything. I see a ball bouncing across the road in a neighborhood. Guess what? Usually a kid's chasing it. Boom, orange stage. I'm prepped and ready for a kid that wants to run out and try to get that ball. I say that because that's how a lot of kids die in neighborhoods. I've seen it. So red stage, let's go to that one real quick so I can get off orange. Red stage is when you go into an emergency maneuver. So if you see that ball start rolling out and you see a kid now run past it or run towards it, you might have to do some emergency braking or emergency swerving if it's really close. Same thing with a car turning left in front of you. Same thing in the middle of a corner and there's a big pothole in your line, you're gonna have to do some type of emergency swerve to get around it, but then you also have to maintain your curve. So that's what you have to watch out for. Brown stage is when you're supposed to do those things, that red stage maneuver of swerving, but you panicked. And it could have been because you had target fixation, you have no training, so you just slammed the brakes, you dumped the bike because you lost traction. It could be anything and everything that is not what you're supposed to do. And it's called brown stage because you might poo-poo your pantalones. Hopefully that helped you out, man.
Sorry, this is happening.